how do you think the PRRD handled the Senate inquiry?
Sa palagay ko, kasi matagal din siyang mayor dito sa Davao and naging presidente din siya ng Pilipinas before, former president. We handled it like how we handled any kung mga sitwasyon na nakita ko before na this under fire na really quite well. Na he wasn't even intimidated. Wala kang makita na kaba sa kanya. He knows what he's saying and what he's doing at the time of the Senate hearing. So that's classic PRRD you have there. Ayun lang talaga. So I wasn't worried for him. Sigurado ako, hindi yun yung gusto nila na outcome ng Senate hearing nila. Pahiya sila eh. Pahiya talaga sila.
Nawala na naman ata sila sa script.
Well, ganito na lang, Joey. Tingin ko, yung pinaka-best example niyan, yung mga progressive talaga ng mga bansa tulad ng mga Singapore, Japan, and some states in the United States, may capital punishment talaga. That is a way in which a government can
Put order.
put order and deter people from doing evil things
Correct.
to innocent lives.
Correct.
So, ito kasi kasi matagal yung ano eh. May mga politicians tayo, yung tulad ni Pangilinan na nagpasa ng juvenile justice law. Na hindi naman siya pangit, pero hindi prepared yung bansa natin for that. So, CPRD kasi nga medyo may kulang. Diniretso na lang nasabihin at gagawin agad para kasi radical yung gusto niya eh.
Drastic measure.
Kasi kung lagi tayo umaarte na ganito, ganun, human rights, ang dami nating iniintindi, wala tayong matatapos sa lala ng sitwasyon ng bansa natin.
But remember during PRRD's time, the church was very vocal about their na ayaw nila, di ba, sa platform ni PRRD, especially on how he deals with the criminal. So Justice and Joey, yung mga statements na to is just one of the many upfront and controversial statements ni PRRD. In fact, ngayon nga, after the Senate inquiry, some of the legislators are now saying na lahat ng mga pronouncements niya at pag-amin can be used sa kaso doon sa ICC. So, what do you think about that, Mayor?
They've been saying that since he was still president actually. And until now, wala pa naman talagang real movement that I've seen with what they are claiming. So, we just have to wait.
Parang with all due respect, Mayor, alam ko po na tatay mo yan and everything. Pero naisip ko nga, sige, gawin mo na. Gawin mo na.
Huwag naman sana. Bawa ka ng tatay ko.
Ang mga Pilipino, sentimiento yun. May sentimiento yun sa yung when your parents are being, like for example, yung ganyan na kakantiin nila. PRRD is like tatay of everyone. So, that might be the spark plug that we need. Di ba? Of course, syempre, ako, gusto ko ma-enjoy na ni PRRD yung kanyang retirement and everything and nothing happens to him. Ganyan. But, you try to do it, sige. Well, first and foremost, I do not know how they're going to pull it off. Kasi kung kaya nilang gawin yan, dapat dati pa nila ginawa.
Tingin ko, pag talagang tinuloy nila yan, then PRRD would be pleased just to prove his point that he did what he did to save the lives of innocent Filipino people. Diba?
Pero sila, bluff lang naman nila yan eh. Para may masabi lang sila, para lagi silang on camera.
Kasi kung kaya nilang gawin yan, dapat nila pa ginawa yan, di ba?
And that's exactly the point.
Naisip ko rin yan, Tis. Actually, tama ka rin naman.
So that was also the point of Senator Jinggoy during the hearing, diba? He asked the question kay former Senator De Lima. She was DOJ. She was also she was a very powerful cabinet member during that time. Yet she has not filed their office walang final na single case. And she mentioned na nahirapan daw sila, yada-yada, all this, ano. But ito nga, ang debate ngayon, ang usapan ngayon,
Diba? Para sa akin lang, kalukuhan naman, ipapakulong mo yung tao na actually is doing the right thing. Diba?
gaya nga nasabi mo, Mayor, this administration is so obsessed with PRRD.
Pakulong nila for
Obsession.
with no legal justification.
Kasi, wait lang, sorry ha. Pero kasi si Marcos, going on that note ba, on another obsession ng PRRD, kasi si Marcos, ayaw na lang kasi talaga gumawa ng mga magandang bagay para sa naman puriin. Bakit di na lang kasi, magpatayo ka ng tulay, magpatayo ka ng mga, siguro, relocation houses, 6 million homes in 6 years, hindi pa nga kayo nakakabot ng siguro 100,000. Yung mga sinabi niya, sana ginawa niya na lang yun. O, kahit wag na yung 20 pesos na bigas, kahit wag na yun. Yung usual talaga na day-to-day na mga activities ng government, nagpapatayo, naglalagay ng roads, ba't di mo na naggawin yun para ikaw naman puriin ng tao? Kasi Marcos ka na, andyan ka na eh. Sikat na kayo eh, di ba? Well-known kayo na family name. Ba't kailangan sirain niyo yung tao para umangat kayo? Pwede nyo namang gumawa na lang kayo ng
Family nila
maayos.
kilala sa infra projects talaga.
Oo.
Diba?
Ngayon, ayuda na. Hindi na infra. Ayuda na.
But instead of gumawa ka nga ng maganda, you focus on parang dismantling your perceived political enemy. Para bumango ako, kailangan mabantot ka. Ganon. And it's a very, very yellow thing to do. It's a very, very yellow thing to do. Why? Because you cannot really offer anything. Wala kang ma-offer sa tao. Tamad ka. Diba? Ayun, sabi ni Mayor doon, tamad ka.
Diba? Kasi masyado lang siguro ako nauna, pero sinabi ko na yan nung pag-open ng maisog eh.
Unang-unang maisog.
Kasi, because mayor ako ng Davao eh. Tapos, all the while, pumupunta ako ng, ano ba tawag doon? Ano sabay, Regional Peace and Order, National Peace and Order Council. Wala naman siya sinasabi talaga. And lalo na, mga syudad na pares dito sa Davao, top priority namin yung public safety. Tapos pag pumupunta ako ng National Peace and Order Council, wala talagang sinasabi. Tapos pag napupunta kami sa drugs pinag-uusapan, half-hearted siya. Sabi ko, noon pa lang ha, hindi pa pumuputok lahat to, sabi ko patay. Noon ko pa talaga, kahit di pa ako nagsasalita, wala na, sabi ko patay to. Wala, hindi niya alam anong gagawin. Ngayon, konti na lang talaga. Gusto ko na, parang nakikita ko na nagtataka ba, parang narco-politician tong gago na to. Sinusuport, is not doing anything to prevent drugs from proliferating, and at the same time is making allies out of those involved in it. So could he be a narco-politician? That's the question that's going through my mind.